Welcome, heathens and witches, to the Horn
and Cauldron
podcast, pub chat edition, because we've got bevs. Today we are drinking Corbel's Rouge.
Method Champenois.
Method Champagne.
Tell you what, if you like red wine and you've never had a sparkling red,
Worth it. This stuff's killer. This is a fan favorite of ours, for sure. So, I'm John Norgrove. This is Julie Norgrove. This is our once weekly witchy podcast where we talk all things occult, witchy, heathenry, and all of the other words. There's so many of them. But this is a pub chat week, an off week, a week where I am in charge, except for I'm only kind of not in charge this time. So
sometimes I can't let go.
That's true. I'm blinking twice because help me. No. So on the off weeks, on the pub chat weeks, instead of doing like a deep dive or a bunch of research, we talk about generally whatever I'm vibing on talking about or something fun like that. And this week, Julie, while doing research for something, found this quiz, internet quiz. What kind of witch are you? Internet quiz. This is from The Witch of Lupine Hollow. The links for the people who are watching this on YouTube will be down below in the thingy. And if you're listening to this on your podcast network, then they'll be in the description or the show notes. They both words mean the same thing. So you'll be able to also take this quiz. But so I'm screen grabbing my laptop. I've got my mouse and transportable mouse pad, also known as very, very old clipboard. And so we're going to go through this quiz one at a time, have a little bit of champagne, and we'll see how this goes. I do not know any questions on this quiz except for the first question because it loaded on the page. So I truly do not know what we're getting into right here. It sounds like you also don't know what we're getting into. Okay.
And I'm going to be taking the quiz myself also.
I was going to say we can both take them on here.
We can't because your sun sign is different than mine.
Oh, I was just going to do one and then the other.
Oh, no.
Oh, is there many questions?
I don't know.
I think there's only 7.
There are.
Yeah, there's only 7 questions.
Yeah, but...
Because you want to keep it a secret? Is that what you're trying to do here?
No.
Look at this lady trying to do secrets.
Once we know what the questions are, that kind of like colors
Untrust.
The
yes, maybe. That's why I was going to have you go first. I'm unaffected by color.
No, you're
color
not.
Blind, if you will.
No, you're not.
That's true. I see colors.
Yeah.
I see colors.
Yeah. None of that. None of that.
So we're just going to go through these, and you guys get to follow along with me because... Her test, I guess, right?
Yeah, we're gonna follow along with you.
Mouth fart, your test.
I mean, I'm gonna tell you what my answers are.
She's not going to. Don't worry. It's all lies. It's all lies and whatever the other one is. Manipulations? Blasphemy. Lies and blasphemy. I forgot blasphemy was a thing. That's fun. Okay, so first question. Grab yourself something to drink. Follow along with us, shall you? Shall you? We? Whatever. It's a weird day.
We haven't even started drinking.
We haven't even started drinking yet. It's a weird day. That's not true. I had a beer earlier.
It is a weird day. There's like a summer storm coming
it's like a cold summer day.
And like I had to work like very early. So I'm like work very early. So that throws me off too.
Yeah. But okay. All right. Whatever. We're going to get going. So first question. What is your astrological sign?
Yeah. So mine is Taurus.
Sun sign, it says.
Yeah.
So I am on the cusp of Capricorn and Aquarius, but I'm feeling a little bit more Aquarius.
Go ahead.
Right? Did you just judgely say no to me?
Wait a minute.
Wait. What did it do?
You missed a question.
Oh.
There you go. Your moon sign.
What's your moon sign?
Okay, hang on.
Second question. What is your moon sign?
I gotta look up your moon
sign. I thought it just
sign.
didn't click when it did the thing. Oh, because she has all this stuff locked in on her phone, huh?
Yes, I do. Your moon is in Aquarius.
Sign is.
So your sun is in Capricorn, your moon is in Aquarius.
Oh, is my sun specifically in Capricorn?
Yes, your sun is in Capricorn.
Oh.
So go
most
back.
Most of the time when we say
and
like...
then your moon is Aquarius.
And my moon is Aquarius.
Yeah. So my sun is in Taurus.
Yeah.
And my moon is in Gemini.
Oh. Is that different than when you're just like reading a astrology
Yeah,
story?
if you're just like reading a horoscope,
Yes.
From year to year, the exact cusp changes. So some years your birth date falls on Capricorn, and some years your birth date falls on Aquarius.
Yeah, I'm right at the edge, and I
But the
think of myself as
with
being in a superposition of both and kind of back and forthing. But if they're doing like sun and moon shit, then like whatever.
Yeah,
I'll do what the picture
There's other
says.
problems with sun sign horoscopes. We're going to talk about those.
Are all horoscopes sun sign horoscopes?
Okay, so sun sign horoscopes
Am I getting gassed up right now?
Like all horoscopes are meant to be for your sun sign because that's like the most
fucking new
easy one for people to figure out, right? But the way that that's the birthday those one. Are because that's when your birthday. That's the easiest one to figure out.
What's a moon sign? Your birth time?
It's not that
your death
easy,
day,
but yes, the moon stays in a sign for like 1 to 2 days. So yes, your rising sign is actually the more accurate of those for the horoscopes because of the way that sun sign horoscopes, like generalized horoscopes, are written. They're written so that it's really more for your rising sign, which is very determined on the time of day, totally. But it's not the same time of day for the same thing every time.
Yes, sure. Yeah. Yes. Whatever she just said.
Don't worry, y'all. We're gonna be talking about this a lot more in our upcoming episode.
Upcoming episode is apparently about horoscopes and astrology and stuff. I don't really do that.
I know.
Yeah, I don't really do those.
Yeah.
Fake news. Okay, which of the following causes are you most passionate about? Women's rights, homelessness, this is really trying to call you out on stuff. Homelessness, education, saving the environment, mental health advocacy, racial inequality, and discrimination.
Whew!
Well, there's no right answer in this, man. I know they're like most. I know they're like most passionate, but like, damn, dog.
Most passionate about, jeez. It's really between like women's rights and saving the environment.
I feel like the needs of the many outweigh the needs of. If Spock taught me anything, is that the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few. And though most of these categories have large swaths of oppressed people, because there's a bunch of absolute asshats out there right now. Everybody, even the asshats, die if we keep poisoning our Earth.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with saving the environment, but I'm angry that I had to choose one of these and there wasn't a fucking D for all options.
Yeah, answer. I'm also pretty upset that I have to choose one of these.
I'm choosing Earth.
Oh man,
save the Earth. What are you choosing?
This is really tough.
I know it's an unfair question. I feel personally attacked right now.
Yeah,
because like all of those need to be fixed, and frankly, they could all be fixed fairly simply with us just telling assholes to shut the fuck up. Oh, I don't think that these people should have the same rights as other people. Okay, well, shut the fuck up. I don't know.
I'm gonna have to go with women's rights.
Get them with a wiffle ball bat.
The needs of the many, needs of the few. Yeah. Like that makes sense.
I mean, the second many is women's rights. For
that I am the most concerned about right now is women's rights. Like,
is America backtracking because assholes? Yes.
Yeah. Oof, boy, this is rough. All right. Hopefully the rest of these questions are
oh my god. What's the next question? What monster do you side with best? Jesus fucking Christ, man. I already don't like this quiz. Fucking uncomfortable. This is my house. Why are you doing this to me? Okay, next question. Question 4. How would you rather spend a weekend? Okay, that seems like probably not threatening. Curled up at home with a good book, tending your garden, painting, drawing, or otherwise creatively expressing yourself, volunteering for a cause you believe in, hiking, cooking a beautiful meal for your family or self, stargazing, and meditating and doing self-development.
So all of these are super fun, but for me, it's definitely going to be
often of these.
Painting, drawing, or otherwise creatively expressing yourself. Like, that's what I like. How would I
rather spend my weekend?
Yeah, that. Definitely that. Like, I also want to create a beautiful meal.
I'm gonna say meditating and doing self-development.
Yeah, that's probably more you.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Whether that meditating and doing self-development involves watching a bunch of horror movies whilst elevated in an altered state, that's notwithstanding. Right? It's a kind of meditating. Shaman meditating. Okay, so next up. Which of these spiritual activities do you engage in most often? Tarot, scrying, or other forms of divination, communing with nature, herbalism practices, creating sacred space and building altars. It should be spaces. And creating altars, studying the heavens and astrology, activism to bring witchcraft into the mainstream, creating self-expression through art, or following the lunar cycle. Man, these are like not easy questions.
These are not easy.
My God.
Good for you.
What activities do you engage in most often? I mean, we own a podcast that could arguably count as activism towards bringing witchcraft into the mainstream, and I work on that constantly. But
I'm
I
also
feel like
constantly working on it.
But I feel like that's probably cheating.
And also pretty constantly studying for the podcast, but not necessarily the heavens and astrology.
Yeah,
but...
definitely not lunar cycle. Okay, I don't know nothing about no moons. Studying the heavens and astrology. I mean, as a space nerd, I'm not wearing my glasses right now, but as a space nerd, we watch at least one YouTube video about astronomy and space and the stars and stuff.
Yes.
And I generally watch almost one more a day while you're asleep about like physics and astronomy and like large body stuff like that. But again, I don't think that counts.
So I think aside from the activities that we both engage in for this podcast,
I think mine is communing with nature.
Oh, mine is definitely divination.
I do a fair amount of tarot and also tarot and scrying, but we don't have rune casting on here. Boom, attacked. No, that's totally fine. I'm just being sassy. Like as much as I do a fair amount of like tarot and like rune work and stuff like that, I'm also almost every day actively talking to my plants.
True.
And like dealing with them because I have like bonsai and a big garden and I'm like kind of weird about plants.
Yeah. So, I also, like think about herbalism stuff every day.
Yeah.
But it's not always
also this weather change was foretold by the fish.
Yeah. So, I did notice that
the pond was getting cloudy. Yeah.
Yeah.
We have several ponds that and other plants that will tell me how the weather's gonna change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also saw
divined by the fish.
Cold butter clouds the other day.
Choose the thing that you're going to say and make it more magical. I could say that I noticed there was a change in the pond, and therefore I thought maybe there would be a weather change, but instead the fish foretold of storm.
Yeah.
It sounds way cooler.
Yeah. I saw cold butter clouds the other day and was like, the Megonians are coming.
The Megonians
And if you don't know what that is, you gotta watch
that episode.
Watch that episode on weather magic. So yeah, I'm gonna go with divination.
Yeah, I'm going with communing with nature. All right. Question 6. How do you describe your personal aesthetic? Dark, moody colors with a mystical flair, bright, expressive colors with a contemporary edge, greens and neutrals with an earthy vibe, or warm, cozy colors that always feel like autumn.
Okay, so I'm going to answer yours for you. It's bright, expressive colors with a contemporary edge.
But I don't do contemporary stuff.
But it's still bright, expressive colors. The contemporary is...
See, that's what I'm saying. I feel like it's dark, moody colors with a mystical flair, but they're just brighter feeling.
No.
Because, like, my main kilt is fucking purple and black, bro.
But it's not mystical. It's also bright purple.
It's not that bright.
Yeah.
It's not that bright.
It is.
It's not that purple. My pink shirt notwithstanding. Warm, cozy, autumn.
Really? Because I was thinking dark and moody.
Oh, no. Definitely warm, cozy, autumn.
Okay, well, I'm going to go
You're like fallen leaves, bro.
That's true, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to go with the answer that you're giving me because clearly that's the right one.
First of all, fuck you and fuck the horse you rode into my house on.
So hard,
my guy.
My flower crown almost came off.
Secondly, I mean, I understand that I do wear a lot of bright and expressive colors. I'm a colorful person. But I don't like contemporary. You
changed from a bright shirt into this bright colored shirt.
First of all, my Star Trek blue shirt is only Star Trek blue because Star Trek. And 2, it's just the shirt that was on the top of the pile. I did not choose to
wear that shirt.
I did not.
Yeah, you chose.
No. I pulled the drawer open. I grabbed the top shirt, applied it to my body.
How about the sarong?
Most of my shirts are black.
Yeah, but most of your sarongs are bright colors.
Oh, the
you wanna
news
tell me?
is so fake, my dude.
You want to tell me what
I
colors
understand
your
that
sarongs
right
are?
now. This sarong
It's orange.
is
Yeah?
orange
Okay.
and pink with a
And
little bit of purple trim.
Yeah. What color is the other one?
It's like purple and blue and shit.
Okay. What color is the sari that you've been wearing?
Mostly black.
No.
Yeah, I wear the black sari all
the
the
black
time
one.
now.
I was thinking of the other one.
The other
You've
one,
also
the other
got
one blew
a green
out.
and purple.
Yeah, that guy blew out. It's a sad time.
Yeah, so
There needs to be. I need dark, bright. I need bright, moody colors with a mystical flair.
that would be accurate. Okay, so I think you should choose bright and expressive.
I'll choose bright and expressive, but I'm poo-poo. I'm poo-poo. I poo-poo this test. This test has been coming for me this whole time. I thought we were friends. You know what? Divorce this test. I'm out. Which of these pagan Sabbats is your favorite to celebrate? I love.
Oh, how dare you make me choose!
I love that they did this. This is exactly the level of evil I
Oh
expect
my
from this
God.
test. Which pagan Sabbath is your favorite to celebrate?
Well, you're gonna
Samhain,
pick
Yule,
Yule.
Imbolc, Ostara, Beltane, Letha, Lammas, or Mabon?
Yeah, well, clearly you're gonna pick Yule.
Yeah, Yule for the win. Like,
Yeah.
I love Samhain ferociously, but like, you still have hope in Samhain. I want that absolute darkness, bro.
Well, Yule also coincides with Christmas time. This is
And
really
I-
tough because it's
and I
making me
love
choose
Christmas
between
time.
my birthday Sabbath and Samhain. How dare you make me choose between Beltane and Samhain? The answer has to be Beltane, though.
Really, over Samhain?
Yeah,
That's crazy town.
yeah.
That's crazy town, yeah.
I've definitely
I mean, for
felt
me, it's
more
like
of a
Yule.
pull.
It's like Yule or Samhain, and I love Samhain like a bunch. But like, I am truly a deep winter person.
See, and I am definitely a
I
spring
want
person.
like all the cold and dark and drear and
because
freezing.
like for Beltane, we
Look how
it's my
over the top I
birthday,
went with that fucking
We go all out.
that ice magic for
Yeah,
Yule 104 the
well,
pump
and
chat page that I
Samhain for
did.
us comes at a time that doesn't
podcast page.
truly feel like what Samhain means. Samhain.
Oh, sometimes our Samhains are
Yeah.
quite warm, yeah. We really don't get like good Samhain weather nowadays until like Thanksgiving.
Yeah, yeah.
But
That's tough.
I also really ferociously love all Christmas trees at Christmas. We decorate more for Yule than we do for Samhain also.
We do also because our Samhain Halloween decorations, once they go up, they stay up.
That's fair.
We never take
We have
them
permanent. We have like those like decorative cheap spider web like you put above your windows.
Like
spider
the lace,
web,
not the
lace
not the
curtains.
White
Not
plastic
not the plastic stuff, but the curtains that you buy like they're like cheap and whatever the fuck. Those are permanently up all over our house.
Yeah.
So yeah, Samhain is like an all the time thing, but like yeah, I'm definitely a Yule person.
Yeah, I'm gonna
So how
choose
excited I
Beltane.
was about that upcoming Dwayne the Rock
I
Johnson
sure
Christmas
did.
movie.
I know how you
So,
feel about Christmas.
I love that shit.
Yeah.
Yule. Okay.
Oh, we're already done. I can't believe that was already that many questions.
So what do we got to do here?
So you got to fill in your email.
My name is Jonathan. My email address is... Where's my regular email address? That one. I might or might not blur.
You probably
should. Whatever. Give me my results. You ready for this?
Yeah. Are you ready?
Yeah. See, what do we get?
Oh, we got different ones.
Oh, very excite. Very excite. Okay, so mine's on the screen, but tell us about yours.
So I got Cottage Witch.
That is where we live.
It totally makes sense.
Yes.
Cottage witches focus on hearth and home as a sacred space for spiritual sanctuary. Yes. Sacred space can be anywhere. It's less about the place and more about the feeling it gives you. Sacred space is where you feel safe, protected, in tune with your intuition, and able to receive the love and guidance you seek. You have the power to create sacred spaces wherever you are, whether you live in a cottage or a high-rise apartment or townhouse with the suburbs or anywhere in between. You might feel called to a witchcraft practice that feels cozy and grounded. Maybe you stir positivity into your morning tea or find comfort and connection in the garden or tending to your windowsill herbs. It's the simple things that feel truly magical to you. Ooh, I definitely vibe on this.
Yeah, I think that 100% fits, bro, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, man. Getting refills here. and then we'll go over mine.
Refilling champagne is such a
It's a dramatic sensation.
A dramatic business.
We need bigger champagne glasses.
We do. We need those like big wide coupe glasses that were really popular in like the 1920s.
I mean, we've got those like goblet ass glasses.
Yeah, but those are not the same as coupes. Also, like, would we rather have big wide ones or like cool crystal ones?
I mean, you get big white crystal, my guy. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just assume get a whole carafe and then just drink that. So a bottle of champagne is approximately one human's amount of champagne. I will die on this hill. So okay, now that we're back from that tiny champagne-based intermission, what did I get? I got you're a hedge witch. You're a hedge, Harry. Hedge witch focuses on bridging the gap between spiritual and material world. It perfectly makes sense. On the spiritual side, head witches often practice dream work and dream interpretations, as well as powerful meditations and spirit journeys. You might find yourself on epic journeys in your dreams, traversing the spirit world and receiving messages from beyond. On the material or physical side, you might feel called to herbalism and to work with plant magic through tea or potions. You might want to grow your own herbs or go foraging in the woods. You walk in both realms and are an essential part of the ecosystem that surrounds you, helping plants, animals, and humans alike to discover their true power. Yeah. So
I would say that also
I think that quite fairly fits. I don't do the heavy herbalism. That's mostly because you do herbalism. I just do herbs.
Yeah. I would say that counts.
That does count. That does count.
The spirit of what they're saying makes sense.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. And this bridging the gap between the spiritual and material world and like the dream magic thing. If you have not listened to did we do a podcast on dream magic?
We did. Yes.
Was it just generic dream magic?
We talked about,
or was it specifically
lucid
dreaming,
which talked a little bit about astral travel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well, so if you listen to that, you know that I have like a very particular relationship with lucid dreaming in the form of that's most of my dreaming is the lucid kind. So, yeah, you just sliding into me, aren't you there, little boy? You know, let me just back you up.
He just wants all the cuddles.
I know. So, yeah, definitely. I think hedge witch fits 100%.
Yeah, for sure. Especially the part about like sort of walking on both sides, being an essential part of the ecosystem.
Yeah.
That like super fits you. Like I'm thinking about this like cottage witch one as we were refilling the champagne. And like it totally makes sense because I've definitely evolved into the type of witch that is like, oh, come on in. I'm gonna make you some tea. We're going to read those leaves. I'm going to dispense some knowledge. We're maybe going to do some of that. You know, I definitely do like ritual magic, but it's not always ritual magic.
Yeah.
And,
yeah, for sure. Totally, man. And
I'm bringing like big Hobbit witch vibes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. I hadn't even thought about that before, but I'm a Hobbit witch.
Yeah.
Let's go, babies.
It's happening right here. Hobbit witch.
Hobbit witch.
Yeah. Yeah, totally, man. And I'm very into this hedge witch things. I'm very planty. I have a real plant-based problem.
You
in
do.
My life.
Every store we go to,
if they sell plants,
over there talking to the plants.
If they sell plants, I'm coming home with a fucking plant, man.
Yeah, we generally have a one plant per store visit kind of rule.
Yeah.
I try to enforce that.
It's not very easily enforced. It's not very easily enforced. It does not help
that every time we visit my parents, we come home with like a whole bunch of plants.
Yeah, that's true. Your mom always has plants for me. And I'm like Safeway plants, Home Depot plants. I keep the weirdest plants around. Right?
Some of those grocery store plants are the ones that have lived the longest, which makes no sense.
Oh yeah.
We got mint from our CSA box fairly recently, and you just
cut mint. Like it was just like a sprig of mint. And I was like, I'm gonna plant some of this mint. And I took like 3 sprigs of this fucking mint and just like put it in not the right soil at all because I'm like running low on dirt. But let me tell you, you know you have a gardening problem when you run low on dirt the shit that you walk on everywhere. But like that's lowbrow dirt. I need special dirt.
It needs the good.
I make
stuff.
like my own compost and like mulches, and I blend my own bonsai dirt from scratch. If you've never seen any of my bonsai videos, those are on. So, and it's fun that we're doing this, and it says I'm a hedge witch because the most next upcoming video on the YouTube channel. So if you're listening to this on a podcast network, you should go over to Nerd Jive on YouTube and listen to us there. Because the video coming out after this podcast on the YouTube channel is my greenhouse build from earlier this year that I finally found all the footage of. Most of the footage of, we lost some. Most of the footage of, and threw together that video so that way I could do a garden update. But I have like a front yard, like a little tiny specialty greenhouse. Yeah. So yeah, I grow a lot of plants.
Yep.
Vaguely everywhere. Teapot bonsai. I have a combination ivy and asparagus fern that's slowly trying to consume our bathroom. And frankly, I'm just gonna let it. So.
Which is where my art hangs.
Yeah. Your art, get out of here. Plants.
Well, you have all of your art in the hallway.
Yeah, my art's in the hall.
We have our art in other places.
You have a few arts in the hall, but most of my art's either in the hall or up on the shelf.
And you have
like stored away. I have like 9 pieces of art that are just in like storage because we don't have enough physical surface space in this house.
Yeah.
For the output of art that I make. So
yeah. Well, this was a fun little quiz.
This was super fun. Again, if you want to take this quiz yourself, the links will be wherever links are for the version of this that you're participating in. Take this quiz and then tell us what kind of witch you are. Yeah. I am excited to learn what other witch options there are.
Yeah.
Right? So, I don't know. Maybe there's only 2. I genuinely have no clue. Right?
Yeah.
So but maybe there's like a bajillion.
Take the quiz. Tell us what your results were. Also, if you know of a quiz that you want us to take,
oh my god,
let us
if you know about some magical quizzes, I'm so down to do this again. This was a ton of fun. I love doing these quizzes like that.
Everybody loves personality quizzes.
Everybody loves personality quizzes, even if they're like a little judgy. I'm just gonna put this out there.
Oof, yeah, this one came for me.
Yeah, some of these questions, not nice. Poo-poo, not nice. But that's okay. It all worked out in the end. And so, yeah. Either way, I'm John Norgrove. This is Julie Norgrove. This is The Horn.
And Cauldron.
Podcast. Pub Chat Edition because of the bevs. I hope that you've enjoyed your bev. You've enjoyed our time and this quiz. And we will catch you guys next time for more mystical, magical mayhem.
Yeah. And don't forget, breathe in self-confidence and breathe out self-doubt.